Was it not Tinubu that asked Obi, then our statistics we go chop? Why do you say no, why do you do that? Mean the wrong way. There's no way you can move forward as a government without statistics or data. It can never happen. Everything must be computed and captured for you to know where you are going. Now, that thing that Obi was doing that time during campaign, that they were mocking him, saying our statistics we go chop. Why are you now using it? Even using it the wrong way. Is that not what Obi is complaining about? You can see government. Please, whenever it comes to governance, even if your opponent is your worst opponent, whenever you see something good in him, copy it. Because you are not doing it for him, you are doing it for the country. If the Tinubu had been taking care of statistics and data coming from within and outside Nigeria, he would have been sober. He would have been doing things with the circumstance. You can't just be walking, empty. What are the statistics that is backing this thing you are saying? The level of poverty, the level of insecurity, the level of corruption. Capture this thing, capture it. There are people who are good in this thing. Let them give you figures so that you can work on it and know where you are going. Not just come out and say things are getting better. How is it getting better? How? Just a few months ago, rice was 50,000, 60,000. Now it is 100 and going to 100 plus. How did it happen? Mr. Okoro, how did it happen? Nobody tells us. The naira will come down to 1,400 to $1 today. Tomorrow, 1,600. How did it happen? Nobody knows. Nobody tells us. So we are a country that we are dataless nation in this age and time. Dataless.
I'm not sure that is what Obi is saying is that the president is churning out data statistics, that
are not correct.
Are not correct.
That's what I'm saying now. What is the difference? What are you saying? That's not. It's the same thing now.
You are saying that we don't even have data to work with.
When you are providing the wrong data, is that a data that anybody can work with? You are bringing out the wrong data. That's what Obi is saying.
Okay.
The thing he brought out, is it the correct thing?
So which one should we rely on? Which data should we rely on?
Rely on accurate data.
From where? From who?
What are the NBS and all the people? What are they doing?
Okay, the National Bureau of Statistics.
What are they doing?
Now, when the National Bureau of Statistics says that, look, we have rebased the economy, and now Nigeria is still number 4, though doing very well at the local level, but there is an improvement. And Nigerians don't believe it. Nigerians question such statistics. Right?
Because reality is not telling the truth.
It's not telling the truth. Now, the same NBS says, look, 133 million Nigerians will get into acute hunger in June. Nigerians say, NBS has said it. So, between perception and reality, which one should we take?
Perception, how can the two of them work?
No, in one breath, we believe NBS. In another, we don't believe this
good.
NBS.
At least NBS said 138 million, Abi?
133.
Good, 33, good. Why can't Tinubu ask himself, you mean I am governing over 133 million of my people that are in acute poverty? What am I doing here?
Okay.
Is enough to fire him?
So when the same NBS says inflation has dropped from 28% to 24.6%.
After rebasing.
Yes, after rebasing.
So it is left for Tinubu again to ask his economic advisor, what do we do? This statistics is supposed to help him. That's what I'm saying here. If this thing, when they go and verify, go and interrogate it. Say, call your helper. After you have all of them, they're all the advisors. What is the meaning of this thing that I'm hearing? Come and tell me, how do we overcome it? That is how much.
No, Barrister, the direct question is this: when they rebase the economy and say that inflation has dropped from 28 to 24%, did you believe them?
Why would I believe them when the inflation in the market is telling me a different thing?
Okay, but when they tell you that 103 million people will get into acute poverty.
No, because it came from NBS.
Both of them came from the NBS.
And that's what I'm telling you now. I said, look, fine, that of poverty is known. We are the poverty capital of the whole world. Yes, now.
Nigerians choose what.
I am saying that
what suits them.
No, it's not what. No, what I'm saying is that the president should look at these statistics that NBS brought out and say, how do we work on these things, sir? Not pretending as if all is well. That's what I'm telling you here.
No, the president has the president never said that all is well?
There was no way the president would say all is well. Because the only reason why he's in office is to correct certain anomalies, and he's also making efforts to do that. For me, most of these things from the FBS, I consider it as a voodoo statistics. Voodoo. Just like NIMET. Did they tell you that it's going to rain cat and dog? That's when it will be sunny.
It's raining somewhere. It's raining somewhere. It's raining somewhere. 95% of the time they are correct. 95% they are correct.
Absolutely.
Like this code.
Okay, I will remind you.
Look, this code
that was not presented by 9 minutes.
You know why they put it
outside the country? They only replicated it here.
Oh, they replicated it. They copied well.
They copied well.
Why they put all this data? Go and check. There is a reason behind it. You can, like this code now. This
You
code,
see what I'm saying? When the one government
said
agency puts out data and statistics that suits Nigerians, like
We'll
Moses
clap.
said, Nigerians will clap. They say, "Oh, very well, beautiful." But when they put out one that is against them, they say, "I forget those people," and all of that. I mean, it's,
anyway.
Yes, that is it now. So the answer to the question, it basically means that you can't give what you don't have. That's it. You can't give it out what you don't have. So that is the problem we are having with APC. They will come and say things are getting better. On what basis are things getting better? Things are getting better. People are crying in Benue State, insecurity. Things are getting better in East. Things are getting better in the South, insecurity. Things are getting better. You can't go to the market and things, food and services are not affordable. Things are getting better. Electricity tariff is going up. Things are getting better. Transportation is not affordable. Things are getting better. What is getting better? And no data, no statistics to back up whatever their claims are. But when somebody comes with data to say this is where we were at the time you took over, this was the statistics, these are the empirical facts, this is where we are now under your leadership of 2 years, it has declined, we're going down. But on what basis are you now telling us that things are getting better? You want us to believe without giving us empirical facts, the statistics, the data for us to believe. So how does it make sense to you? They will say things are getting better. Like you listen to Daniel Bwala speak 2 days ago on Sheun's show. Things are getting better. Security has improved in the country. Not less than 24 hours. This woman went to Benue State, Tinubu's wife, protest. Listen, breakout. Insecurity in the north, again, the same thing. That's when we hear that one. Kidnappers everywhere. What is getting better? Well, what is getting better? So you can't give what you don't have. That is the meaning of this. We are tired of this repeating the same thing under this government, helping the government to explain what it means, helping the government to lies. You can only lie. You know, when you lie, you lie once and you need 10 more lies to cover that previous one. Otherwise, you are only foolishing yourself. And now we know who are those foolishing themselves on different media houses, different platforms they go to speak, especially the APC. Have you ever seen anybody who is not in APC who speaks good on this government to say, okay, to be fair with them, out of 10, if you rate, because you are not in APC government, out of 10, you rate this administration 2.5. A lot of people rated this government. They rated 2.5, 3.5. That one is failure, is 0. It's not even half mark. I've not seen anyone who rated this government 5/10. No, to even say average. No, it's below 5. That's a failure. But if you say we should give you time, we are hoping. Now, this time is still, you are the governor, you are the president, you still have the time. You got the time with you because nothing anybody can do at this time. If you can use these 2 years to convince Nigerians to say what you were doing, saying you are putting things in place, you are testing the stage. Now the stage is ready for somebody to perform. Now your 4 years administration, the reforms are working within that 4 years, as in 2027. If everybody can come to say, shout hallelujah, now things are not okay. Nigerians are not living well, smiling. Insecurity, no more insecurity. You can't stop it. No government for now that can stop the insecurity in Nigeria at once. We understand, but we need to have at least minimize it to the extent where it shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't be a problem. But now it is a big problem. It is a big problem. That's what we are saying. We know. Okay, let people go to the farm. Now they can afford to go to their farms, live happily, do their businesses, their work, everything, go, come back. Fine. No threats, no kidnapping. I did a video before. Somebody will go to the market. You can afford to buy your food stuff. You can afford to, at least the little hustle you are doing, you can afford to pay your children's school fees. All those things, right? So we need to see you cannot solve it 100%. You cannot solve it within over 100%. But we need to see 100% effort. 100% effort. We only know the statistics, how much Tinubu has borrowed so far. We don't have the data, the statistics, what they spend the money on. Or whatever they are spending the money on does not resonate with the Nigerian people. That is a major problem. Tinubu removed subsidy. You should know this. Subsidy gone. Then Buhari were paying subsidy. During Buhari's time, Buhari were paying subsidy according to them, right? But the money Buhari borrowed in government for 8 years is less than what Tinubu has borrowed in 2 years. Then subsidy gone. They are not paying subsidy. They have more money. Tinubu borrow more money. Subsidy gone. So where is the money? Buhari were paying subsidy. It was a little bit better in terms of food and services, though it gives a lot of opportunity to APC members to steal public money. It gives a lot of opportunity to Fulani to come into the country to terrorize. Then they borrow, at least they borrow more money, but lesser than what Tinubu has borrowed so far. Think about it. These are the problem. This is why Nigerians are worried. Who is going to pay this debt? Come on now. Anyways, what do you think? So share this video. Tinubu government has failed Nigerians. That is it. So there's no other explanation that anybody want to give to say this government didn't. No, let's call a spade a spade. They still have time to improve. If they come, they improve tomorrow. Things are well. We'll see. Come and talk about it. So that's it. Please share this video.